Yeah, I'm not streaming tonight.
Okay.
I went live, and you said you were going.
All right.
I've
Hello
been
and
live
good evening.
for 25 minutes.
All right. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Some Randoms in the Dungeon, episode something or other. Hard to put a number on it anymore, but yeah. So tonight we have a little bit of exciting stuff. We have a brand new player joining us. Not a streamer, but a friend of the streams. Loaf Beef. Say hi, Beef.
Hello, hello.
All right. So last week, our brave adventurers wandered into a bar, and what happened? Nimvind.
I murdered someone just a little bit, and then someone put his body outside by the poo place, and then I gave horses away, and then Samius let him go at night, and it almost caused me to have to kill someone else. And
No.
but because I'm such a good and lawful person, I didn't. And then we all laughed.
You know, it's not murder if they walk into the pointy end of your sword.
Yeah, it's not my fault. I'm really good at stabby stab.
Right, right. So for those that are unfamiliar, this is our bi-monthly game of Horde of the Dragon Queen. It is a 5th edition module. It's one of the first ones that was released for 5th edition when it came out. We are all some of us are streaming at multi-Twitch if you want to watch us from different perspectives. We have Shoemaker and Samus Garobo streaming on their side, and I am streaming the DM side over at Top Hat Lab. So that's going to be multitwitch.tv/TopHatToLab/Samus Garobo/technical_13. So you guys are just now waking up in the morning after dealing with all of the craziness at the bar last night. And what do you guys do first?
Get some breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, breakfast sounds good.
Okay. How early do you guys wake up?
Whenever it happens.
I wake up at least 40 minutes after everyone else does.
Okay. What is everybody else doing? Shu, Steiner.
I'll wake up when there's enough noise to wake me up.
Okay.
I'll be like,
I was awake half an hour ago and made my way out to the porta potty.
You're back at the porta potty? Okay. All right, so Sam, you wake up and you notice that you are the only one at the breakfast table. The rest of your party has not come out yet.
Unsurprising, bums.
Yep. Bartender kind of sheepishly comes over. Good morning. I hope you had a good sleep last night.
It was great.
Oh man. Yeah. I after yesterday, I really didn't sleep well. But what can I get for you?
Whatever you're making this morning, I'll have a 1, please.
Okay. So he will hurry back into the kitchen, come back out in 2 minutes, and he's got a bowl of, well, it looks like about kind of like mush.
Excellent, my favorite.
But it is well seasoned and it tastes pretty good. So that's got that going for it. Steiner will come down at some point, sit down. Steiner, do you enjoy the mush as well?
shh, I'll pick at it.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, you come in as well, Shu?
I do.
Okay, so Shu comes sauntering in from somewhere outside, sits down and enjoys the mush, and about 45 minutes later is when Nimvin will come strolling in, looking like he's half asleep still. And Nimvin, you eat?
Yeah.
Okay. So the food is not appealing at all, but it does taste pretty good. So you guys are fulfilled. You guys gather up with the rest of the caravan and you start heading out. About an hour later, you guys are moving through a kind of a wooded area, and you take a pretty hard turn. And as you're taking this turn, you see, roll perceptions. Everyone roll perception for me. Okay. Steiner, you're just too into something else that you're looking at on the caravan. But the rest of you are able to see up ahead of you, probably like 150 yards or so. You see what appears to be a human head in the middle of the road.
Oi, die, Roy.
I mean, are you sure that's not right?
I mean, at least put it off to the side, you
I
know?
mean, maybe the head's just rolling around.
Oh, you there?
As you guys start getting closer, you are noticing that it's not a head that's been detached, but instead it seems to be a man that is buried up to his chin in the dirt.
Oh! I get a good
thank
look at him and I
gosh.
go, hey, you look trustworthy. You want to hang out?
The man appears to be very weak. He seems like he's been there for a couple of days, but he is conscious.
We should probably kill him just so he can end his misery. He looks pretty tortured.
What? No, we put some birdseed around so he can fight his way out. That's what all the greats do. They eat a bird to get some food and water, and then they like dig themselves out.
Hello? Someone there?
Shut up, we're talking about what we're gonna do about you.
Please help.
He clearly looks trustworthy. I mean, look at him. He's a head in the ground.
But if we let him live, then he will be scarred by this torturous experience for the rest of his life. If we kill him now, then he won't have to think about it ever again.
No, please help me.
See, he wants us to kill him. He's asking us for assisted suicide.
I feel like he would really like an ale is what he's looking for. I'll get off my horse and give him a drink of ale.
Oh, bless you, sir.
Oh, never mind. He called me sir.
He drinks almost frantically at the drink because he's been there for several days. Are you guys going to take the time to dig him out?
I guess.
No. We'll just tie a rope around him, throw it over that branch there, and have the horses yard him out.
I'm assuming at this point, I see what the hubbub's about.
Yeah, at some point you'll see your party members will get down off their various riding things, and they seem to be talking to a head in the ground.
Really feel like we should just put some birdseed down and leave it here so he can. I mean, we already gave him some extra water. That's like a freebie.
Is there anything else like in the area to suggest why he's in the ground?
There is not.
Hey, why are you in the ground?
This like some form of like normalized punishment.
I broke an oath. This was a punishment. I was set to marry a woman. But I found that her kin were a tribe of bandits, and they were going to force me to become one of them. And I reneged on my oath, and they caught up with me and buried me like you found me.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh,
You
so
like
you
boys
deserve-
then.
Totally leave him there then.
He
Sam's right.
deserves
You
this
leave him
again.
That
He
sucks.
broke the law. He broke the law. He's like a murderer.
Broke the
A
law.
man who goes back on his word is no man at all.
Well, look at him though. He's trustworthy, clearly.
I
mean-
could not be forced to rob and pillage innocents.
I mean, for the sake of plot, let's dig him out. But I say we kill him.
I'm gonna look at him and say, could you be forced to kill and murder innocents?
I,
Or not
I-
forced?
I just look at him and say, robbing and stealing seems like a better alternative than being, well, this.
hang
Well,
on.
it didn't start like this. I tried to run away.
Oh, but you're short.
Do or do not. There is no try.
I look at Steiner and I say, don't do that Yoda shit on me. Sit down.
He literally needs to stop reading those teen books.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the consensus here?
I'm gonna dig him
Leave
out.
him.
Okay,
Let's
so-
just dig him up.
So Nimvin and Sam take the next 30 minutes or so to dig this man out.
That takes twice as long because Sam is supervising.
Sure. Nimvin takes the
I,
next
I get a
hours.
rope tied around one of the saddle horns on a horse or something. And
Yeah.
say, throw it
I
over the
distract
guy.
Steiner with pretty colors.
That's what I'm saying. Just throw a rope
I
around his
distract
neck and
She
yard
with
him
pretty
out.
colors.
So Nimvin takes the next hour to dig him out, and Beef, you're able to get out of the hole. Your whole body is just completely stiff from not being able to move for the last couple of days, but you are out of the hole.
Oh, thank you. Bless you all. I owe you a debt.
That'll be 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, as you might imagine, I don't have much gold.
Oh, you could really pay me.
Okay, back at the hole.
Roll a perception, Beef.
I feel like I have to regain control of this group here with some violence.
As you're looking around at this group of people, you will see that in the forest, just like a little bit away from you, almost tauntingly, from where you could see on your where you were in the hole, you could see a backpack that is hanging from the tree, and it does appear to be yours.
Okay. Well, I do have a bit of gold that I could spare. Let me just fetch it.
How about a deed for a deed?
What did you have in mind?
Well, I am here
You
trying
could
to.
become my man.
Well, oh, no, I'm here to save a childhood friend named Talus, and I could use some help with that. If you wanna, I saved your life. Help me save another.
Well, I don't know you all from Adam, but it seems I do owe you. I can travel with you, at least.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So you guys help this man out. You fill the hole back in so that the carriage can move through safely, and you start moving on again. That evening, you guys break for dinner. What do you guys eat for dinner?
KFC.
Some loaf.
Some loaf. Okay.
Whatever he's cooking.
Beef.
Does anybody go hunt, or are you guys just all eating field rations for the day?
Apparently, I'm eating like kings.
Okay, so Sam is able to find a very large boar that is able to feed your group, and he's able to kill it handedly, decidingly. And you guys eat for the night. You guys will notice that off to a side, there is a few games being played. Does anybody get interested in games?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you know I'm down.
Sure.
Okay, so
I find a dice game.
There's a couple of card games going around. It's mostly card games, but you will see that Beef's character actually has a set of dice sitting around, and he is trying to get people to play Baldur's Bones with him.
I'll get in on that action.
The more the merrier. Anyone else care to join?
Oh yeah, count me in.
I try to see if I can get Mr. Nice to the horses and or his like guards in on the game.
We like. Yeah, never mind. His wagon's back there.
Yeah, that guy's gone. Remember, he had to get carted to the next town over.
He rode with the caravan he's riding with the caravan to the next town.
But his wagon got left,
does
right?
not have any interest in playing Baldur's Bones.
How else is he gonna make some money to, buy new horses?
I do not need money. I have plenty. So Sam, are you gonna play Baldur's Bones, Shoemaker?
I'm gonna have a conversation with an invisible person.
Okay. Shoemaker, what about you?
I'm talking to the squirrels.
Okay. So I need the people playing Baldur's Bones to roll 2d6.
I am proficient in dice.
Oh, there's Steiners. I didn't see Steiners. Okay. So I need a perception check from you guys first. Okay. As you guys are rolling, you guys notice that these are completely fair dice. However, you will notice that when Nimvin takes the dice and rolls, the 6 is a symbol of a harp. They're actually pretty nice dice though. But now so the total put together, Steiner, you get an 8, and Nimvin, you get a 7. Now this works a lot. Oh, and Beef, you get a 4. So this works a lot like blackjack. So whoever's closest to 21 wins. So you guys can each choose to roll another d6 if you wish.
Just 1 or 2d6?
Well, you got 4, so you can roll 2. And keep your totals in mind here. Beef, you're basically splitting. So you have an 8 and a 9 right now, Beef.
What am I trying to get? 21?
Yeah, it's blackjack basically, just with dice. So if you want to continue to roll, just continue to roll. Keep your number in mind. Tell me when you stop or if you bust. Okay, so Beef, you have to beat an 18 on either one of your dice.
Okay, his dice are loaded. He keeps rolling doubles.
Well, I got a 20 and a 21.
Okay, so Beef will end up winning against you guys. We did not discuss wagers. That was my fault. So you guys would have wagered minimal regardless of whatever it is. And Beef does seem to win, though.
Ah, great game, fellas.
Okay.
Let me see those dice.
They're a prized possession. I can't just give them to anyone now. They're for playing the game only.
Do you let him look at them at least?
Sure.
Okay. So, Steiner, you look at the dice. They are normal dice, but they've got really stylized numbers all around them, and the 6 is a heart.
6 is a heart, huh?
No, not a heart, a harp.
A harp.
Yes.
I feel like we ran into them before.
Sam, what are you talking to your invisible friend about?
Various histories,
Various
just like
histories.
random conversation.
Okay. And Shu, what are you talking to the squirrels about?
The pretty trees.
Okay. All right. All right. You gonna say anything, Steiner, or you just hand him back, or what do you do?
Have we run into that symbol before?
So you have. Roll a intelligence, just a basic intelligence for me.
You did it.
Hey, I actually rolled really good.
You did. So who all accepted the? I'm pretty sure everyone did, but just to make sure, who all joined the Harpers?
I did.
Thought we did.
Nimvin did. I'm pretty sure Steiner did. Sam, did you join the Harpers?
I don't think so, because they were being all uppity about the dragons.
Okay. And Shoemaker, what about you?
I have no idea. I don't remember whatsoever.
Okay.
The squirrel says I did, though.
Okay, so sure, you joined the Harpers. So there, you know that at least 3 of your party members, including yourself, are Harpers. But you do know that it is also kind of a secret organization.
Kinda.
I need to ask him if he is.
Well, what are you going to do about it? Right now, it is currently you and Nimvin sitting at a table with him, or well, like kind of like a a pop-up table almost, playing these dice games. And you do remember that Nimvin also joined the Harpers.
I flash him the Harper pin real quick. Just a little quick flash.
Roll a perception, Beef.
Oh, sorry, we had one of those.
So Beef, he flashes you something. You can catch the glimpse of a heart, but you're not entirely sure that's exactly what it was. You're like kind of like that might have been it, but I'm not sure.
What do you have there, friend? Can I get a better look at that?
I just asked point blank, do you play the harp?
Oh, no. No. Just a fan of the music.
Just a fan of the music.
I throw up the
play-
Harper
I can-
gang sign in my
I-
hand.
I can
throw
play
up
the harp.
sign.
There is no Harper gang sign.
Yeah, it's the W, like West Side.
Oh. You are thoroughly confused at this bard that is throwing up symbols with his hands that you've never seen before.
Or is that some kind of new gambling game you're doing there, son?
I show him the Harper pin, but like give him a better glance at it.
Okay, so he kind of holds it out for you. He's obviously being secretive about it, and it is definitely the symbol of the Harpers.
Ah, I see. I lift up my roll back my sleeve and reveal my insignia as well.
Okay, so he's got a little tattoo on kind of closer to the bend of his elbow that is the Harper symbol.
Dude, how do you get one of those? All I got was one of these. I'm very not subtle about it.
Be careful flashing that around, son. You never know where enemies might lurk.
You mean like in the middle of a caravan?
Possibly. If you must know, I wasn't buried there because of an oath that I broke. I was
You were
I
buried there
was-
to infiltrate us?
I was tracking a shipment of stolen loot to the north. But the smugglers I was with, they saw me exchange information and became suspicious of me. They convinced the caravan masters to punish me, as they told them I was dealing in secrets, and that's where they left me.
I'm insight
Yeah.
checking this. Now that
Yeah,
he's
same here.
admitting to be a liar.
Yep.
Okay.
Where's our murder hobo when we need him?
So Steiner, Nimvin, you are not quite sure. You are a little apprehensive about it just because he's telling you a different story now. Steiner, you 100% believe him. You think that this is the true story.
Well, next time, just tell us the truth. You don't need to lie.
But not everyone on the road you meet is your brother.
Well, I know that because I don't have any brothers.
Well, you do now, my friend. We're all in the same brotherhood.
I mean, how do we know
You know my
that?
mom? Who's your
Like,
mom?
I don't even like anyone can get the tattoo. Like I showed you my pin. Not everyone can get the pin without killing a Harper or getting it from a Harper recruiter. So like all you did was show. I'm pretty sure. My friend here, he's not the most intelligent thing on the face of this planet. I mean, you can trick him, but I don't know. I don't buy it.
Well, if you know anything, you must not have been a Harper long, because the insignia is your most valuable possession.
Wait a minute. Are you calling me stupid?
No,
You
I'm
call-
calling you. I'm calling you noble. You're well bred.
There's a difference between
Okay.
unintelligent and uninformed. But you appear to be both.
Sam, you're hearing Steiner get a little bit louder. He seems to be getting a little upset at Nimvin.
I'm now getting a little upset with Loaf.
You're getting
Well,
upset with
at
Lofi.
least I didn't get buried in the road. I mean, who gets buried in the middle of a road?
Yeah. If you're really a Harper, how'd
Harper?
you get buried in the road?
Well, you may notice that you're traveling with companions and I was by myself. It's easy to get surrounded when it's 12 on 1.
But if you really are what you say you are, then you should have been able to get out of the 12-on-1 jam and gotten away, or at least taken them down with you.
Just because I belong to a group that specializes in espionage doesn't mean I can fight my way through a brigade.
I once distracted several guards with a couple strums of my lute and my singing voice alone.
Well, I once shat a log the
Okay.
size of a fire.
I
Who
now
cares?
I turn around, and look, and I say, "Look, you guys. First of all, I'm having a conversation here. You guys can be a little bit quiet. and keep it down. It's very important. We're discussing important history facts over here. Or how else am I going to do well on Jeopardy? So
I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna lean into Nibman. Is your friend a bit off? He doesn't appear to be talking to anyone.
Well, there's. It's hard to say. He's kind of like two people in one. Like one moment he's that, and the next moment he's kind of like our leader.
I think it's all a show. Or there's like 12 of him.
I want to put my hand on my hip, look at Steiner, and go, "You can't even count to 12."
It's true. I saw him. One time I sent him a message and he thought it was a voice in its head, which I guess technically it's true.
And I say, "Simmer down."
See? Exactly! You heard the voice too.
I point at all of them, point at each of them, and I say, "Look, do you look trustworthy?" I point at Nim. Nim, do you look trustworthy?
Yes, which makes
All right,
me
be
the
quiet.
deadliest.
I point at Steiner. I say, "Steiner, do you look trustworthy?"
Who's trustworthy?
Ah, perfect. Now
Not
be
me.
quiet. I look at Beef. Beef, do you look trustworthy?
Well, that isn't for me
Excellent.
to decide.
Perfect. Now you guys are all friends. Now keep it down so I can continue this delicate conversation about the War of 1812. And then I turn around.
Shoemaker, you hear Samus is going on this tirade about something or other.
As is his way.
Yeah, the squirrel told me about it.
Okay. All right. Is anybody doing anything else during the evening, even roleplay wise?
I'm gonna try to get Loaf to prank our friend as a
Well,
form of
first-
initiation.
Loaf's name is not going to be Loaf, for one. What was it again?
My name is Britvar.
Britvar.
Britvar Stormwind.
We all have to be stuck with Nimbin and all this, and he doesn't even get to be Beef, Sir Beef.
I didn't want to be.
He did not want to be.
Oh, God.
Captain Beef.
So, Britvar, what was everyone doing? Steiner, you said you were gonna try to get Britvar to prank Sam.
No, our animal friend.
Oh, the noble. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you gonna say to him?
You know, if you really are a friend, that guy over there loves practical jokes. And if you want to hang with us, you need to prank him.
Is that right?
So
Absolutely.
roll bluff and against sense motive.
Fuck.
No, it's your bluff. So that was your natural 20.
No, that was my insight.
Oh, no, that was your insight. Shit.
Yeah.
You got 11. So Beef, you have to beat an 11 on insight.
With insight?
Yeah. Sorry, I play a lot of editions, so sense motive is the normal.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes!
You fully believe him, Beef.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you gonna do to the nobleman that you don't know is a nobleman?
What is he wearing?
He's wearing fine clothing. It's not like super rich clothing, but it's definitely higher end clothing.
Okay. What kind of shoes is he wearing?
Blue suede.
In
Oh,
fact,
poor.
you know what? I'll find some horse droppings and see if I can find a extra like small sack
Okay.
or no like medium sized sack
Okay.
and suggest that he puts the horse droppings in the sack.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna walk up to the nobleman
Okay. You walk up to the nobleman.
and I'm gonna like slap him on the back and like start regaling him with like some sort of a tale and like hold his attention and try and tie the back of his shirt to his underpants. So when he
Okay.
stands up, it gives him a wedgie.
So roll a perform and a sleight of hand. So your story kind of falls on deaf ears. He's like, "What? Why are you talking to me? Be away with you, scum." You can tell he's pretty, you know, anti not rich person. But then when he stands up, he gives himself quite the wedgie, and he, what in the world? And he's pulling out his underwear as it's tied to the back of his shirt.
I look over at Steiner and I go, huh?
I'm nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, Steiner's off trying to collect horse droppings. Nimvin, roll a will save. Nimvin, you are basically on the floor laughing.
Here.
And Steiner, roll up. Well, everybody, go ahead and roll a perception that other than Nimvin and Beef.
Roll a what?
Perception.
Yeah, I pretty much forgot what was going on.
Yeah, you forgot what was going on, buddy.
I can't find any dung.
Samus and Shoemaker, you both are able to. You hear just bursts of laughter from Nimvin, and when you look to see what was going on, you do happen to see the noble as he's like spinning in circles trying to get his underwear untied from his shirt.
First of all, I yell, "What is with all these interruptions? I'm trying to teach a class." And then I see that he's like running around. Is there anybody over there helping him?
There's no one helping him.
I'm like, good God, man, somebody help him. Clearly he's got a problem. And then I go over to help.
It must be a ghost.
Okay, so you go help him untie.
No, I cut his pants off.
Oh, you cut his pants off. Oh, God.
This is how they taught me in EMT school. Hold still.
I'd listen to him. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
But he stayed at a random roadside inn last night.
Also true.
You come after him with a dagger to cut his underwear off. He will panic and away with you, away! And he starts running backwards and actually will trip over his pants and stumble onto his back. Sam, roll me a percentile.
Maybe
Wow.
good.
Wow.
Either really, really good or horrible.
You are able to catch him as he you have the ability to catch him. Do you wish to?
Yeah, I catch him.
Okay. You catch him as he is panicking. He falls backwards. You catch him, and with a quick swipe, you cut the underwear from his shirt, and stand him up. And he goes, "Oh, thank you. I thought you were coming after me. I do apologize."
Well, I'm just here to help.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
we're all
I'm sorry.
helping.
I'm a little on edge.
Aw, that's okay. And then I go into serious mode and I tell him, help him to an early grave, real quiet. So nobody else can hear.
You help who to an early grave?
Him. I just go help you to an early grave. And then I let him go and I proceed off having my lecture again.
You guys will see him turn like pale white as he stands there and watches Sam walk away. And anybody else do anything? Steiner, you will at some point come back with a backpack full of horse dung.
And then I walk over to
You will
Lo
see
or Britt.
You will see the nobleman. He's like holding his pants up, and you can see like the back part of it seems to be like his underwear is like hanging outside of his pants, and it seems to be like cut.
Let's just walk over to our new friend and here, if you like place this over by him and you light it on fire, he'll step on it.
I think he's had enough for one night, son.
Why? What happened? What did I miss?
I'll just look over at Nimbin.
Nimvin is still trying to compose himself from all of this.
Ask Nim in the morning.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh man.
Okay.
I just gingerly like placed the backpack down next to our new friend's backpack and pick his up.
Roll sleight of hand versus perceptions. Nimvin as well. You get a negative.
A negative?
Yeah, because you're still trying to compose. Your eyes are watering. Okay, you didn't even need the negative. So you don't see it. Beef, you will see him like put the bag down and kind of pick yours up.
What are you doing with my stuff there, son?
I'm gonna go wash it.
I don't think that I'll be needing you to do that.
Okay.
So you put it down.
Yeah.
Well, Steiner, when did you start doing people's laundry? You hadn't washed any of my shit this whole time.
You weren't buried in the road.
Oh, true.
I wasn't gonna do it myself. I was gonna get one of the servants to do it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that makes sense now.
I've been living in dirt for the past 3 days. What's another night in a dirty rucksack?
Besides, why would he try to wash the blood out of a murder hobo's, clothing?
Yeah, why do my laundry when I can prestidigitate all the stains out?
All right.
Prestidigitation. Murder hobo is
Yeah.
cleaning.
So I cleaned Britt's clothes.
Is
Wave with my
anyone
hand.
going to hunt for the evening?
Sure.
I will.
Okay, roll survival. Okay. Anyone else?
Oh no, how's my lecture going?
Sure.
Roll a perform.
How about history? Can I have a history?
You can get a history.
Say I'm giving a history lesson.
You can see that people, they kind of start listening, but you very quickly bore them and they start walking away.
Okay, what about the ones in my head? Because those are the ones I care about.
The ones in your head think that you're telling an amazing, fascinating story of history.
Perfect. All I've ever wanted is to make those guys happy.
Steiner, you have no luck finding anything, but Beef and Shu, you guys both find pretty adequate sized deer. And you guys are able to fell them and bring them back to the party. The next day, you guys start traveling. This area is starting to be kind of like in the rocky kind of terrain, and you're pushing more forward towards Waterdeep, getting closer. But you guys start to take a very sharp, almost like a hairpin bend, and you guys will notice that one of the carts up ahead of you takes a really nasty hit on a rock. And the wheel just breaks, just completely falls off. And out of the back of it, you will see one of the boxes tumble over and will bust open, and it drops golden goblets and gems and all sorts of things onto the ground. You guys are seeing that lots of people are looking, obviously, and a couple of the people that were on this particular wagon jump off very quickly, start shoveling stuff into the crate, and they are trying to push people back from the crate.
I just run over and help.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and air quotations help. I'm gonna steal as much as I can while pretending to help.
Roll sleight of hand.
I look over at Samus and say, "What kind of caravan is this? It seems like a lot of riches to be toting this way."
I'm too busy cheering like someone dropped their tray in the lunchroom.
And you will notice as well that this is one of the caravans of the people that you're following.
And then I turn and look at him and say, "Just a bunch of idiots."
Okay.
I'll help and see if I can, ingratiate myself or pick up on anything, any bits of conversation or anything like that amongst them to figure out who they are and exactly where they're going.
Sure. So you go up to them. They're trying to shove people off. Nimvin is trying to help, quote unquote. And Sam, what are you and what is everybody else doing? Sam, Shoemaker, and Loaf, I haven't heard from.
I go over and offer my services in mending the wheel.
Okay.
For a moderate fee.
Okay.
I'm just laughing and trying to nudge Beef's character into laughing.
I just want to... I'll stand next to Samus and pretend that I'm laughing with him, but I want to just kind of keep an eye on who is taking what and where it's going. Try and just keep a mental inventory of that.
Roll perception. And roll an insight. Okay. So you see Nimvin, he's shoveling stuff back into the crate, but every once in a while you'll see his hand will kind of go back towards his backpack and throw a gem into it. Nimvin, you're gonna get roughly 3 gems worth about 20 gold each. And the one of the guys will look at you, Shu, and he'll say, a quick fix is definitely useful here. I'll give you a gold to mend our wheel.
Sure.
So he'll hand you a gold piece after you mend the wheel. So you cast mending, you mend the wheel pretty easily. The crate is put back into place, and the caravan moves forward. That evening, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna go sit down next to Nim.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, I assume you lifted quite a bit as you were helping.
Yeah, I lifted a lot of treasure into that barrel.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I
didn't know. Yeah, I guess I should have had you roll perception. What would have been? Roll your perception, Sam.
Huh?
Well, you're saying that you saw him.
I didn't say I saw anything. I
okay,
just
right.
I know his character, and I assume
fair.
he did.
Okay. That's fair. Go ahead.
So let's just sit down and just Don't forget the charities. And the next big meal's on you.
All right. How was your lectures?
Oh, good. Would you like a lecture?
Uh, maybe in an hour. I love hearing your lectures as I go to sleep.
Then I look at him and tell him not to do it again.
I put one of my hands in the back of my back, cross the fingers. I'm like, oh, of course, never again.
I say we're supposed to be the good guys.
Yeah, you guys are supposed to be the good guys. Yes, I agree. You guys are definitely good people.
Okay, give him a good pat. And then I go back to the other side of the fire and proceed to have a conversation with myself.
I start rubbing my body and going, evil. Oh, evil. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, one moment. Sorry.
I
Suppose
thought
I'll
I
have to
broke
go
the
out
game.
and do some hunting for everybody.
All right. You did some hunting, you said?
Yep.
You are able to find a good sized boar and bring it back to the party. Does anybody else do anything during the evening?
Yeah, I want to mingle with like the NPC caravan people and see if I can discern if any of them are cult members.
Okay. So roll diplomacy.
Oh, I'm good at that. I don't have that skill. What is it?
It's
Charisma.
just your
Oh,
charisma.
just charisma. Yeah, I'm great at that.
Performance, I don't know.
It's your investigation score in this. So it's int.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I apologize. Is it there's no diplomacy in this one?
Investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're able to mingle a little bit when you get to the area of the people that had broken down. They very quickly kind of try to push you away from the cart, not like physically, but like, hey, we're okay. We don't need anything over here.
Okay.
Does anybody else do anything during the evening?
Nah, I'm good.
Music, just play a lot of music.
Okay. At one point in the evening, Nim, you're having like a pretty good sized group of people. They give you like 40 silver, and
yeah.
And one of them will come up and say, your vocal cords seem to be wearing, my friend. Here, have an ale. And he hands you an ale.
Ooh, I take it and drink it.
Okay. So a little bit later in the evening, you guys are all enjoying some festivities as the road seems to be getting pretty close to a good stopping point for you guys to rest and actually have some time in a city, which you guys haven't had in a while. Nimvin, roll me a fortitude save.
Would that be Constitution or Strength?
Constitution, my friend.
No, that was low.
It was low.
Everybody roll me a perception.
Did anything seem to be off in his offer or his intentions?
Not really. So you guys are all sitting around, and you guys hear a thud from behind you as suddenly the music from Nimvin has stopped, And when you look back, he is laying face first on the table, and he has like a trail of vomit coming from his face.
Yeah, you drank too much, did you, son?
I look up. Is it Saturday already?
Get that shite away from the camp. Go out to the line of trees.
He is not responding to any of your guys' heckles.
I look at Shu, and I give him a little nod. Like, make sure he's not poisoned, would you?
All right. So I check to see if he's poisoned.
Okay, are you using heal skill, or what are you doing to check to see if he's poisoned?
That would be medicine.
Okay, so roll medicine then. You're looking around at him, checking his pulse and all sorts of things like that, and you can determine that he has definitely been poisoned by something.
All right. So what do you think we should do, guys?
Well, you should unpoison him.
That'd be a start.
Did anything happen
Nimbin,
out
I
of the
need
ordinary?
you to roll a d6 for me.
Do what now?
I need Nimbin to roll a d6. Nimbin, you take that much con damage.
Meanwhile, while you are fixing him, I'm going to go have a long conversation with his likely poisoner. Steiner, would you like to come with me? I need
Yeah.
an idiot to start a fight.
All right, let's go get the nobleman.
While they're doing that, I want to try and sneak into the caravan that had the chest in it and check the gems and shit in there, see if they're poisoned.
Okay, roll stealth. Okay, you're able to sneak into the back of the caravan, and you're looking around for poisoned gems. Shoemaker, what are you doing?
I'm trying to take care of his poison.
Okay. So, do you have a healer's kit?
I do.
Okay, so roll medicine.
Damn.
Wow. So this is actually a surprisingly difficult poison. You're trying to figure out what herbs to use and such like that. But you are able to figure it out. Nimbin, roll another d6 for me real quick.
How do you have a plus 12? Damn. Or is that the original number? No, that's a plus.
That's plus
Nimbin,
12.
I need another d6, please.
I rolled a perfect 6.
So you take that much Constitution damage.
Yikes.
And this Shu, you can see that he's fading pretty quickly, and you very smashed some herbs up into your pestle, and you shove them down his throat. Nimbin, you're not conscious, but like your body can tell that you have a very acrid taste in the back of your throat. And the rest of the night, you're not gonna have to roll, but you have the worst nightmares you've ever had of your life. Steiner and Samius, you guys are approaching the person that offered him an ale.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
no.
Okay, well, who are you?
I'm
who
gonna
are
go
you
talk to the
approaching?
nobleman.
The nobleman. Okay. All right. So the nobleman, he says, yes. Can I help you?
I would point to the guy who gave my friend an ale. Like, I assume he's a lackey of yours?
I've never seen that man in my life. Well, I mean, on the caravan, I've seen him, but before that, never. He's not a lackey of mine. Okay. Insight. It doesn't tell you anything. Perception. What do you have for perception?
21.
No, I mean, what are you doing for perception?
I'm seeing if he's giving off any noticeable ticks. I guess it'd also be insight.
That would be an insight, yeah. You can't tell.
I'm gonna look at him and say, numerous times throughout this trip, you have come after and attacked my friends, and now on the last day, he mysteriously is poisoned.
I merely wanted to buy horses from you. You guys didn't want to sell me your horses, and I let you.
You let me what?
I let you be.
I distinctly remember there's lots of shenanigans. My friend, I believe, sold you some horses, and then you accused us of shenanigans.
I bought horses from you on the previous day, and then they went missing. How am I supposed to think?
Maybe you should treat them better. Horses are smart,
Treat
you
my
know.
horses fine. They are horses.
I
Beasts
just
of
look at
burden.
him.
They're smart.
They are not smart.
They're smarter than you.
And then once again, I look at him, and I light my quarterstaff on fire. And I go, friend, you're about to have a real bad day. You need to give me any antidote that you may have for my friend's illness over there. And an apology.
I don't have anything to do with your friend.
Tell him I'm going to count to 2, and then I'm going to eat him like a baby dragon.
He starts backing up and actually backs up into his carriage. He has his hands up and he says, now we can be reasonable. There's no need for violence. I don't know what happened to your friend.
I put the real crazy eye.
Beef, you're looking around inside the caravan.
Yeah.
You're seeing all sorts of treasure, but you're not seeing anything that would lead you to the thought that any of it's poisoned.
Okay. But I don't find anything else like out of the ordinary, just gold.
You will see
gems
like
and-
one crate that is full of masks. They kind of depict like a dragon, but it's like a stylized dragon.
Okay. I'll try and stealth back out of the caravan then.
Okay, roll stealth.
Has
Oh, a 1. Oh, that was my second roll. Good.
You're able to make it out just fine. You come back and you are seeing you see Sam standing with a flaming stick and a guy that's like kind of has his hands up against the cart. Not against the cart, but like his back is against the cart with his hands up.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm just gonna observe. I'm not making any action.
Okay.
As he makes this last statement about having nothing to do with Nimvin, I take my whip out and I snap it like really hard. Just want to intimidate him into telling the truth.
Roll intimidate.
Uh-oh.
So you intimidate him. You see tears just absolutely flood down his face, and a little trickle goes down his pant leg, and he says, "I swear I don't know anything about this. I don't know. Please don't hurt me."
Well, if you ever hurt our friend or another horse or other beast of burden again, you'll be hearing from us. And I snap it again.
I won't. I swear. Please, just leave. Please go.
It would have been funny if you forgot about Nimba and you just threatened him with the horse thing. You never hurt a horse again.
There's like a
I won't. Please don't hurt me. Just go, please.
There's like a giant bubble vomit coming out of my mouth right now.
No, you are currently having the worst nightmare of your life. You are actually seeing you are seeing the bits of fire and lightning and ice. They are all pummeling down on your hometown. But most of the damage is going to your friend Talus's house. As you rush towards Talus's house, you see her house explode into a burst of fire, and you see a skeleton coming at you with hands stretched out, just burning and electrified, trailing ice behind it.
So he's unconscious and having this dream, but has he stabilized from the poison?
He has stabilized from the poison, but
All right, so I'm gonna go walk out in the city here and go pick up some more healers kits.
We're not in the city yet. This is the last night on the road.
Ah, okay.
I just nudged Samus and try to get him to leave.
Very well.
And I snap the whip again as we walk away.
Yeah,
I look at him and I say, if I do not find the actual perpetrator, you're gonna volunteer.
Whoosh!
Again, scary Samus mode on.
Roll intimidate.
Yeah, not so good this time.
Good. Hopefully he doesn't believe me.
He kind of like hunkers behind one of his guards a little bit, but you can see that he's starting to like kind of loosen up a little bit. And he says, I do hope that you find whoever hurt your friend.
All right, we're gonna have a conversation now with the man who gave my friend a drink.
I'm gonna try and intercept them on the way there and let them know that I believe that the people that run that caravan are Dragon Cult members. They may have something to do with it.
Okay. So Steiner, you know he's Harper, but the rest of you do not. So Sam, he comes up to you, kind of whispers to all of you that the caravan might have Dragon Cult members and they might have something to do with it.
I look at him and I say, well, friend, unless they poison him stealthily, which is not unlikely, it wouldn't be in the gyms or anything in particular because numerous guards helped, including Steiner, and no one else has fallen ill. I'm not saying that it's not a possibility that they're involved, but we're going to have to backtrack this down. But if you'd like, we can just murder everyone in that caravan.
So you guys go to the man that offered Nimvin an ale.
Yep.
And he's sitting down by himself. He's got a few people near him, but not like in his in like a circle with him. And he greets you with a warm smile. Hi, friends. How are you?
Annoyed.
What time of day is it?
Better than you're gonna be.
Oh, better than me. What? You see that he kind of stands up very hurriedly. What is the meaning of this?
You tell us.
Oh,
What do you mean
I don't
tell
know.
us?
You came to me. What is the problem?
Well, why do you think we came to you?
Well, at first I thought it was for an ale, but you're saying better than me.
I don't want your ale.
Well, my ale is the best in the caravan.
Oh, is it now?
His ale brings
Well,
all the
let's-
boys
let's
to
put-
the yard.
Let me see. Let's have an ale together then. If you say it's the best, let's put it to the test.
Very, very well. 5 silvers is the cost of an ale.
Oh, I shouldn't have to pay 5 silver for a taste test.
I don't normally give taste tests out.
Well, maybe if your ale's as good as you say it is, you need to change my mind. And if it's that good and you do change my mind, then maybe we'll buy a lot. Maybe we'll spread the tale.
Well, I suppose I could do that. So he'll get like a small glass and pour a little bit into the glass.
Are you gonna have some?
Sure. And he'll pour a full mug for him.
Well, let's play a little game first.
Okay.
And
What-
I take
what
both.
game
I
do
take
you
both.
propose?
No. It's a guessing game. It doesn't require anything. And I put my hands on the two mugs or
Okay.
glasses or whatever. And
One
I
is
basically
very differently sized.
oh, well, this isn't fun if the glasses look entirely different. You have two regular glasses.
What are you?
It was
proposing
funnier when you were
exactly?
gonna have him pick his cup out from the two obviously different
So
mugs.
I've got a question.
Yeah, I want a 3-card Monty, the 2 cups.
Some people paid Nimvin money also, right? Did we see what he did with that money?
Oh, that's true.
He would have just pocketed it.
Okay. I wanna like get a cloth or something and like pull that out of his pocket and see if that
Okay.
has anything to do with what happened.
My hand grabs for his hand.
You're asleep.
No, you're having a nightmare.
It would do it even if I was dead.
No,
My hand's
no,
trained.
no, it
It's a
wouldn't,
guard
buddy.
hand. It's
No,
a
it
guard
wouldn't,
hand.
buddy.
It's a cantrip I made back in summer
Let me
camp.
get up in them pockets.
Sure. So sure, he'll take the glass, pour the little bit of the glass that he had into a full mug, and pour the mug.
So now we have like 2 mugs that are the same?
The exact same, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna 2-card Monty the shit out of these. And keep track of which one he wanted to give me.
Oh, you're gonna keep track of it.
Yep.
I told you this is funny. We should just make him piss his pants like the other guy. But you go ahead. You keep it up.
Never mess with a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Okay, so you go ahead and roll sleight of hand, then Steiner.
Oh, fuck! That was almost a 17.
Okay. So you mix the glasses up, and what do you do?
Now we drink. You from mine and mine from you.
Very well, but if you enjoy it, I expect the 5 silver. So you guys both take a swig at the same time?
I don't take a swig. I just like the barest sip and I spit it out. Like, oh, this is swill.
Sure. Roll and what would it be?
Performance?
Well, no, not that.
Deception.
Insight.
Insight.
Yep.
Damn it.
All the skills you're good at.
I'm not good at insight. Deception is what I want to do. Charisma base. Oh, that's so clutch.
It's actually very, very good ale. You see he takes a big swig. You take a swig and you spit it out. Roll bluff. You say this is swill and spit it out, but he can kind of tell that you're not telling the full truth. So he takes another drink and he says, "Oh, come on now, can't." Sure, it's road ale, but I mean, you know, it can't be that bad.
This is what it tastes like, and I piss into the cup. And I slam it down.
Okay.
Charisma base, people.
I'm still not sure why I brought him. I'm really not now.
So he looks over at you, Samus, and he goes, is your friend okay? What is wrong with your friend?
I look at him and I apologize. I say, look, my friend is poisoned. You gave him a drink.
Your friend was
You're clearly the
bard?
second choice. I was just gonna come over here and make you pee your pants and confess if you had a problem. I hold up my scary stick and I shake it a little bit.
You're telling me that the bard got poisoned?
Yeah, and then I look at my friend like I didn't expect him to pull his dick out. This is way over the line even for me. I apologize.
Please, no. If your friend is poisoned, by all means, you should be coming to question me. But
yeah, I agree. We should come to
Right,
question you, but
it's like that one.
You shouldn't. Nobody should have to see this. As I kind of point towards his Johnson.
Did I
be telling the truth?
did I find anything abnormal with those coins?
You do not.
It's a mystery.
All right, I look at the guy. I said,
Can
"Okay,
I
guy."
examine? Can I examine Nimbin for like a blow dart or something? Like, see if he has anything like stealthily, any scratches or something.
You can roll medicine, sure.
Okay, I'm great at that too.
I'm gonna take a look at this guy while
You can't find anything.
Okay.
while he's getting an examination. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "Look, guy, this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna kill somebody for poisoning my friend. If you don't want it to be you, you need to convince me right now that it wasn't you."
Look,
And as he does that, I summon my battle axe.
I was paid to give the bard a drink. He was like, let me buy the bard a drink, so I poured a drink and I gave it to him. He picked it up and
Wait a minute.
turned around and said, "You know what?
Did he
You
supply
give it
your
to him."
drink?
He wanted to buy the bard a drink.
Okay. Good.
Who's he?
He'll kind of like look around. I don't see him, but I think he was with that caravan over there. And he points towards what appears to be the caravan that broke down.
Okay.
The one that I told you.
All right.
We were getting there. Good point.
I put 10 silver down on his.
He kind of hesitantly grabs the silver, keeping eyes on you.
Okay.
First guy that paid someone to look at his.
Now I look over at Steiner and I say, "Okay, dick in hand, let's go have a conversation over there."
Oh, I put the money I took back in Nimbin's pocket.
Okay.
But you put it back?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
Come back to
Hold it around a little bit.
I'm trying to. After last time, I was trying not to kill anyone because it made everyone mad.
I was just trying to make sure that it wasn't poisoned money they gave you.
And as we walk away, I turn around and say, "You're right. That is pretty good ale."
You see, he kind of cracks a smile, but he's pretty nervous. So you guys start approaching the caravan that broke down.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna don my helmet and ready my crossbow.
One of the guards will see you guys coming up because I'm assuming you guys are not being stealthy about it.
No.
And,
Nope. And my battle axe is put away, so to speak.
It's barking.
Dismissed.
It's a barking battle axe.
All right. I'm gonna look at Steiner.
Sorry, trying to
When
get my
we-
dog under control.
When we start to approach, I'm gonna look at Steiner, and I'm gonna go, "All right, big man, you lead off this investigation."
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do?
The same bullshit. Keep your dick in your pants. But short of that, the same shit we did at the last two guys. Okay?
You want me to scare him?
No more whooping it out as part of your intimidation technique. I hate to tell you this,
I could have swore he was the guy that
but
poisoned him.
that's not that frightening.
I'm gonna stay back like 100 feet and try and hide in like the tree line or behind barrels or
That's
something.
not what she said.
Well,
Okay.
you can't trust anything that you pay the woman for. Then as we get close, I'm going to go ahead and summon my little mouse
It was your
behind
mom.
the wagon wheel. And keep its ears open to see if anyone inside the wagon is talking. Essentially confessing.
So you guys approach the wagon,
Yeah.
and a guard will step up in front of you guys, and we are actually at time.
So I just walk around him.
Okay. Well, this is an excellent place to stop then, I
Yeah,
suppose.
this is a good place to
Yeah.
stop. We're not exactly at time, but it's a good place to stop. So, I do want to thank everyone that watched for watching. Just let everyone know that if you guys liked what you saw, you can follow us all on Twitch and YouTube for Samus. Shu, you have a YouTube, right?
I do.
You do. You want to go ahead and pimp that out because I don't remember it.
It's like capital L0R dragon or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's a mouthful.
it's a thing. You guys can hit him up on his Twitch to find it. But like I said, if you guys enjoy the show, it always does help us to hit a follow button. If you really enjoyed the show, it does help to subscribe and show your appreciation through that. It does really go a long way. Everyone that's got an Amazon Prime gets a free Prime subscription, and you can use that for any one of us. We should be coming back on, let's see, what's the next day? Look at my calendar here, is the 20th of February, assuming that that we have enough players to play. I do want to thank Beef for joining us, and he should be a static member of the party. He's not a streamer, but he is a friend of the stream, and he is on all of our streams quite often, doing some various DDO things. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the show. Go ahead and hit the follow, like, subscribes, all that other jazz. Anything you guys want to pimp out before we take off?
No, I'll be back in. I'm gonna make a restroom break and refill my tea and stuff, and then I'll be back with tonight's DDO stream. It will be a viewer request music night tonight, so if you guys would like to start throwing in songs into the chat box, we'll start working our way through those, depending on your status.
Hey, Beef, thanks for the subscription, buddy.
Otherwise, I'll
Sure
have a
thing.
short break and we'll be back.
All right, so yeah, check out Samus's DDO stream. I'm gonna be taking, probably won't be streaming tonight. I am trying to just work a schedule out, but it's been difficult right now. It's just been busy with me. Right now is a real hard time for me to get a stream schedule going. But I will be coming back pretty soon to start actual DDO streams and various Magic streams and such like that. Nimvin also streams pretty much every day, as well as joining Voodoo on his streams. And Shoemaker does the Wiki Talks on Wednesday, as well as Shoe Cobbles. Check him out. He's pretty good on that. And other than that, we'll be back on the 20th. Hope you guys enjoy the show, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Ta-ta.
Toodles.